Hello, my name is Professor Faye Short, and I lead the Masters in Counselling at Bangor University. During this time of crisis, my students past and present wanted to bring you their top tips for good mental health. We hope that you find these helpful.
Keep to a daily routine. This will help us to feel grounded. Try to include achievable tasks done around about the same time every day. As well as the essential things that need doing, try to include things that you enjoy. For me, this has been exercising, speaking to my granny on the phone and cooking, but for you it might be sitting in the garden, reading a book or time set to spend with your children. This will help us to get back into the routine when things get back to normal. It'll stop us from being lazy and maybe even help with our sense of accomplishment.
With self-isolation, everyone's having a difficult time at the moment, and that's okay. But with everyone stressed, don't forget to check up on friends and family. How about making a cup of tea for someone else in your household? Or just sending a message to your friend. And I can tell you, they're going to appreciate it. After all, these little bubbles of kindness make the world to people, and honestly, they'll make you feel pretty good too.
Hello, I'm James Donaldson. I just want to talk to you quickly about the concept of fake it till you make it. You might have heard this expression before, and it's the idea that really our mind and our body are interlinked. Both send signals and communicate with each other. And that means that we can manipulate the way we look, the way we stand, to influence our brain's activity. And we might find it the other way, that the brain, if we're not feeling so good, if we're feeling stressed or anxious or worried or down, influences our posture, influences our facial expression. We really sort of become the thing that we're feeling. So we can manipulate that, we can turn it around the other way. And I want you to think about the concept of smiling and what a smile tells the brain when you're carrying it out. Think about it. Put on your biggest, cheesiest grin. And what are we telling the brain? We're telling the brain that we're fine. We're telling the brain that everything's going to be okay. And the brain catches up with that. It literally says, okay, we can do that. And the same is true of your posture. I want you to think of an athlete when they cross the winning line of a race, and they pump their hands into the air. They make their body wider. And we can use this. It's not something that we learn. It's something that's very innate, because congenitally blind people do this too when they win a race, without ever having seen anyone do it. Animals in nature protect themselves, and they woo other animals by making themselves appear bigger. So we can do the same. So imagine standing by your back door window looking out your garden, stood like Wonder Woman or Superman with your hands on your hips and your legs nice and wide, with a big cheesy smile on your face. I know it looks cheesy, I know it looks corny, but trust me, it works. Take care.
I have a choice of how I want to spend my time each day. I choose how I want to invest my time with what I'm doing. I choose to focus on things that are nurturing and currently good for me, dependent on what I need right now. Not doing anything, doing something I like, just hanging about, watching a series, or talking with people. This allows me to balance my time doing things that also need to be done, such as work or chores. On some days, I choose not to give my time to someone else because I need it for myself. This is not selfish. It is necessary for me to take care of myself so I can give my time back at a different point or focus on what needs to be done. We will all get through this one day at a time. Take care, everybody.
Mae hiraeth am eraill yn tyfu'n ddyfnach, ond cofiwch, drwy wneud hyn mi fyddwn gyrfach. Fydd awr diwrnod lle fydd hyn yn atgof pell, lle fydd rhyddid mor werthfawr i'r dyddiau gwell.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing